Hey, what's up guys? So I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in a while, so I'm going to try and show you guys a YouTube video of me facing a guy named Smallville. This was in a grand challenge. He's 258.59 global right now, and he has a highest trophy of 5,800, which is extremely high. So let's watch this game versus him. The main reason I'm showing this game is because it really shows how insanely powerful Tornado can be, and how with very small amounts of elixir you can defend pretty much almost anything. So I start off with Elixir Collector because it's the best thing I have in my hand right now. He goes ahead and zaps it. Definitely confused me, but I think he was just trying to cycle. He very much had a bad hand, and if he had played anything else, it seems silly, but if he had played something else, he would have lost even more elixir than just the two zapping my Elixir Collector. Doing this, he actually got a pretty good trade. Still gets a hog hit. Still ends up destroying my Battle Ram, which was my offensive option. And I threw everything in here, and obviously it got logged. I was mostly just kind of banking on him not having log, but he did, so I got punished pretty hard for it. But now I'm all the way back at Elixir Collector. I don't really get a chance to play it because he goes aggressive again. I go for the log. I got my P.E.K.K.A. to get 2 hits on that hog so it doesn't get any damage. And now I'm just trying to sit back and collect more elixir because trying to get a push going behind that P.E.K.K.A. just isn't going to happen. Plays Goblin, stops it for fairly cheap. But I already got my elixir value out of it. He keeps zapping the Elixir Collector, kind of odd. So my goal is just to kind of sit back and go for double elixir time, obviously, because I'll be stronger in that time frame, or at least I hoping that I'll have a advantage in that time. The biggest thing that stuck out to me was that he doesn't really have like Fireball or something to really stop my 3 Musketeers, so that's, as you'll see later on in the video, I'm gonna drop 3 Musketeers quite a lot, pretty boldly, because I realize he doesn't really have a good strategy to beat my 3 Musketeers. I keep playing P.E.K.K.A. to counter hog because I'm trying to get him to spend elixir on defense so that I can eventually pump up. So I keep getting these pumps up. He keeps tornadoing. It really creates a hard place for me to try and push into him. So I'm letting the P.E.K.K.A. die. I'm really still trying to stick with getting an elixir lead. Finally found a spot to try and play some 3 Musketeers. They're both at 10 elixir. So he's got the log, he's got the tornado and zap. All that's enough damage to try and kill most of my stuff. Start trying to push forward, but he's already back at log, goblin, and all these cheap cards that are really hard to get through. So you'll start to see that even with extremely powerful cards coming down his lane, such as 3 Musketeers and P.E.K.K.A., that with log and tornado he's going to manage to hold me off for quite a while here. It's actually pretty insane. Definitely had me nervous throughout the match. Wasn't quite sure if I was going to win. So it looks like I'm getting in some damage here, but he eventually starts holding me off and I get almost 0 damage, and I actually come fairly close to losing. So decided to go for the P.E.K.K.A. again. Really caught me off guard with Minion Horde because that's actually the first time I played Minion Horde there, and because I only have log, my best anti-air is actually just play Furnace. Went with the Goblin Gang because I wanted a little bit of chip damage, and for the Spear Goblins for the limited anti-air that I do have. So, like I said, you're seeing I'm getting really bold with how I'm playing my 3 Musketeers, right? So he doesn't have anything that actually counters them like directly. But he does have a lot of spells. They're all extremely cheap. So you can see that even though I have 3 Musketeers, he doesn't have Fireball, and even though I have P.E.K.K.A. and he doesn't really have anything besides goblins to hold it off, with good use of tornado and log, he's able to hold me off for an extremely long amount of time. This push had me pretty nervous. I actually think I lose a bunch of tower health here. I do. That was a good tornado by him. Got 2 more Musketeer shots in, which can definitely mean the difference between winning or losing. He's even ahead in elixir than me. Still got the Musketeers out, but it doesn't matter much. I decided against playing Battle Ram because he was going to log anyway, and I didn't really feel like that would have helped. So with the help of some goblins, able to keep trying to get in there. You can see that with Tornado though, I just never cross the bridge more than a few feet. It's just hard to get in there. So I almost tried clutching the win right then. but in case you guys didn't notice, he's holding me off for about the last 2 minutes through sheer. So I kind of figured he'd play Hog there, and so that's why I played Furnace right there, so that my P.E.K.K.A. did not have to move. Like, I did not want my P.E.K.K.A. to have to go very far to try and kill all his things. We can see that even with a P.E.K.K.A. and 3 Musketeers coming down his lane, I just can't break through, and with my only spell being Log, I don't see myself doing 600 damage, essentially, worth of Log damage. So if you place your P.E.K.K.A. right in the middle, by the way, I found that you can get P.E.K.K.A. to get 2 hits off on Hog, which is all that's needed to try and stop it from getting any hits off on your tower. So he's still got Ice Golem and Tornado. Incredibly easy for him to stop my push. But I finally sneak in there with a Battle Ram and managed to get out a win. I thought it was a good game. I thought he made extremely good use of his spells, and so that's why I decided to share this game with you guys. I hope you guys can see just how strong Log and Tornado can be, and how with just those spells and some cheap troops you can hold off just about anything. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.